Hi, folks. Welcome to the Key Concepts module. Now, I know at first glance, a module that is basically a vocabulary lesson might not be the most exciting, but I want to tell you why I think this module could be particularly useful to you. A theme that we will return to at least 2 or 3 times in this course is how helpful, practically speaking, and sometimes even healing it can be to put things into words. Conflict is often a very chaotic and overwhelming and disorienting experience. People use words like they're so slippery, or there's so much gray area, or all of this feels so messy. I'm in the murky middle. And what they're saying is it's hard for me to figure out what to do because I can't even figure out what is going on here. And perhaps you have had some experience like that. I certainly have. But I'm hoping that by the end of this module, you will have some concepts that help you sort of look at these murky situations and start to make a little bit of sense of them. So you should be able to do things like differentiate between, these two people came to an agreement that neither of them were super happy with. It seems like they compromised, or it seems like maybe she accommodated him or the other way around, and you'll know the difference between those two things, between accommodation and compromise. Or maybe you'll be able to distinguish between, like, are they trying to resolve a dispute, or are they trying to transform their relationship? And how would you know? And what's the relationship between those two different kinds of projects? Anyway, so that is my hope that by the end of this, that you'll be able to look at whatever conflict it is that you're analyzing over the course of our class together, and you'll be able to just tease out a few threads where you're like, now I have a clearer understanding of what is going on. You won't necessarily have strategies to address what is going on. That will come in later modules, but you'll at least be able to map the terrain a little bit better. That's my hope. I hope you enjoy the module.